everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I get ready when I am in a hurry, when I need to get out the door really quickly, when I have to wake up really early in the morning and I want to get as many hours of sleep as I can. This look takes me about between 10 and 15 minutes. Depending on the morning, depending on the products that I use. I use less than 10 products. I think I'm only using 6 different products in this video, so you don't need a lot of things to accomplish this look. This look really just makes you look put together, it makes you look more awake, makes you look fresh-faced, and it's super easy to do so you can get out the door really quickly in the morning. This look is perfect if you're a busy mom, or basically if you have any job that you need to wear makeup or you want to wear makeup but you don't want to take a lot of time in the morning to get ready. This look is perfect. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know you guys like it. Make sure to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the very first thing that I like to use when I'm getting ready is a moisturizer, and on the days that I am getting ready in a hurry, I like to combine my moisturizer and my primer into one step. So today I used the Clinique Pep Start Hydroblur Moisturizer. I've talked about this before. I love this. It does moisturize my face, but it also helps to keep me matte throughout the day. And it even fills in my pores, it smooths things out, so I really love that. I apply that before I do my brows, and you can see my brows are already done because I just filmed my brow routine, which should already be up, so I will link that here if you guys want to check that out afterwards. So I do my brows after I apply my moisturizer, just so it gives the moisturizer time to really sink in and do its job. And then I don't use any foundation on the days that I'm getting ready quickly. I only use concealer. So I don't have any acne or scarring to pinpoint conceal, so I just like to get rid of my dark circles and kind of brighten things up on my face. So today I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, one of my all-time favorites. It's about a medium coverage, so it's not going to be super obvious that you're only wearing concealer, not foundation, but it is enough coverage to cover up your dark circles, or if you want to use it to cover up any acne, this does work. So I will show you guys how I use this. I am going to apply it in the crevices of my eyes right here. I feel like I'm yelling today. Whew, calm down. So I apply it underneath my eyes. I bring it down in that triangle shape. I put it on my chin. I put it down my nose. I put it around my nose. I put it on the center of my forehead. And if I'm really red that day, I will put some right here. Now here comes the fun part. I got this awesome giant Real Technique sponge. Look, it's like half the size of my face. So comparing it to the normal size Real Technique sponge, this one isn't damp, by the way. Look at the difference. So this one I've been using on the days that I'm in a hurry because you can blend it out so quickly. Now you do have to watch out for your brows. If you choose to do your brows after this, you don't have to be as careful because you can just go over them. But it just blends stuff out so quickly. And I just go over my eyes too. Go over my nose. Go in between my brows. And boom, you're all blended out. So, and that took what, maybe 30 seconds? So then I just like to take this powder by E.L.F. I've talked about it before. It's their Beautifully Bare setting powder. I put some Major Pan on mine. So I set my under eyes with the E.L.F. Small Tapered brush. Just really quickly. Set my eyelids with it too. And then I like to concentrate quite a bit of product just around my nose right here, because this is where I get the most oily. I'll put a little on my forehead. And then I take a bigger kind of buffing brush, this is by Real Techniques, and I just quickly put it all over my face. I think it's important to still put powder all over your face and not just the areas where you put the concealer because it gives it a more blended look. It makes it look like you put on foundation when you really didn't. Now this powder doesn't give me any more coverage, but if you wanted to have a powder that gave you more coverage, I do suggest the Maybelline Better Skin face powder. That does give a little bit more coverage if you wanted that. Now, when you're getting ready in a hurry, I really recommend trying to find a palette that has kind of an all-in-one thing. I'm using this one by E.L.F. I also just talked about this in my favorite highlighter video. I talked about this highlighter right here, but all of these are great options. So you get a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlight. So basically the rest of your face is in this palette, which makes it really quick and easy to use in the mornings. So I'm just taking a big fluffy kind of bronzer brush. This one is by Wet n Wild, and I'm going into that bronzer. And I'm just really quickly kind of hitting the perimeters of my face. Now you can skip whatever steps you want to skip. For me, I really like to bronze. I think it gives a lot more life back to the face, but if you don't want to bronze, you don't have to. I'm going to just kind of run this on my cheeks. I even pinch the brush a little bit to give it that more like contoured effect. You can bring in a more detailed brush if you want. And if I have a little extra time, I might do that, but for the purposes of today's video, we're just using this brush. And then I take a blush brush. It doesn't really matter which shade I go into. Today I'm just going to use the pink one, just because I want to. And I don't put on a lot of blush because I don't want it to look like, you know, I tried too terribly hard. Then I just take that buffing brush that had the powder and I kind of blend really quickly, because sometimes in the mornings when I'm going quickly, I can go a little heavy-handed with the bronzer because I'm just kind of smacking it on and I don't want it to look like a big blotchy mess. So then I take a highlight brush, go into this highlighter, hit the tops of my cheekbones. Like I talked about in my favorite highlighter video, this is a super natural highlighter, just blends into your skin. Take some down the bridge of my nose, my chin. Then I take a big fluffy crease brush like this, put it into the bronzer, tap it off, and just run it across my eyelids just so they have a little bit of color. Goes a little bit of dimension, but nothing too intense. And I even take the extra down my nose just to give it a little bit more of that contour effect. Alright, then it's on to mascara. So when I'm getting ready quickly, I want a mascara that can give me a lot of volume and length really quickly with 1 or 2 coats instead of having to go over it with multiple coats since I don't have time. And for me, that is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. You guys probably knew that was coming since I love this stuff so much. Alright, and lashes are done, so the last thing I'm going to do is lips. And I talked about this a little bit in my Makeup Collection Monday series, my first video that I posted, and I'm using the Revlon HD lipstick. It's kind of like a lip cream in the shade HD Sand. This is like my quick, everyday, goes with anything kind of lipstick color. I can throw it on without using a mirror if I need to. And I'm done with that. It's pretty long lasting. It gives your lips a nice plump look. It doesn't look like you're overdoing it or anything like that. And then of course the very last thing I do is setting spray, because if you are teaching like I am and you're going to be at school all day long, you definitely need your makeup to last. So And then I just kind of pat that in with my blender just to kind of soften everything. Take down my hair, kind of zhuzh it a little bit. And you're done. So here's the finished look, you guys. It's really simple, really quick. I'm only using 6 products, so it's really super simple. You don't need a lot of stuff to do it really quickly. This takes me less than 15 minutes every single morning, so if you need to get out the door, you got to get up early and you want to sleep in as long as possible. This is a kind of look you can go for. It makes you look really put together, but you didn't have to do a whole bunch of steps. And as you can see, even though I'm not wearing foundation, I still have a nice amount of coverage on my face. And I think that's from pinpointing where I'm putting my concealer, putting it in the areas that I want to brighten, add a little more coverage, and also setting my entire face with powder and not just the areas that I put the concealer. So if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe before you leave. Let me know some of your guys' favorite products for when you're getting ready really quickly in the morning, since that's what I do every single day. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!